I know a lot of you are out there thinking about getting into laser cutting and engraving, and you don't know where to start, you don't know what machine to use, and you don't want to break the bank purchasing one. Let me introduce you to the Creality Falcon A1. It's an awesome laser for beginners, and the best part, no assembly is needed. That alone makes it way less intimidating for first-timers. So hang out until the end of this video. We're going to give you the full scoop on what we liked and what we didn't like. That meaning we're going to share the elephant in the room. The Creality Falcon A1 is a 10-watt diode laser with dual beam lasers that combine to form one powerful spot, which can go up to 600 millimeters per second. It's somewhat compact, only weighing 20 pounds, so this makes it somewhat portable for you to maybe move it around your craft room as needed or even take it with you on the go. The Falcon A1 automatically detects materials using a built-in QR code system. It reads the QR code and enters the optimal settings for you right into the software. The QR code comes with the materials you purchase from Creality, and that would include wood, diode-friendly acrylic, paper, leather, slate, and metal. It comes with a high-definition camera, allowing you to position your designs exactly where you want them on the material. They built this laser with safety in mind. The enclosure blocks harmful laser light. It also has a built-in smoke exhaust filter and 2 cooling fans right on the laser head, which helps extract the smoke while cutting. It will shut off if the lid or the door on the front is open, which helps prevent laser leakage. And if there's an emergency, there is an emergency shut-off button on the side. But never ever run a laser and leave it unattended. It's just simply not safe. First off, there's nothing to unpack. Just pull out the laser. That's it. Everything is neatly stored inside the machine itself. Now this laser is different than others that I've used. This one has a dual opening design. The front door is going to fold down and the top lifts up for easy access. The enclosure does meet Class 1 safety standards, which ensures protection from laser exposure, and the transparent orange tint cover provides safety and visibility during operation. Like I said, everything is neatly packaged inside the laser itself. You get a power supply, you get a bag with accessories that includes the air assist hose, the USB adapter, hose clamp, and keys. And the manual is nice and walks you through every step with pictures. There's also the power cord, an exhaust hose, an air assist comes with the system, and there's a sample piece of wood for calibrating the camera. And there's lots of styrofoam inside, which helps to keep the laser safe during transport. And you can access the work area from the front or the top of the laser, and that work area measures 381 millimeters by 305 millimeters, which is 15 inches by 12 inches. And just to recap, you get the product manual, you get the air assist, you get the exhaust hose, the power block, and the power cord. You also get a piece of sample wood plus the calibration card. You get the key, you get the leveling device, the USB connector, the USB cord, a clamp for the exhaust hose, some tools if you need them, and the air assist hose to get you going. Setup is easy, and you start with the air assist. You remove that black nub from the top of the air assist and attach the black tube that came in the bag. Now you plug the air assist into the side slot that's marked on the unit, and then install the black tube into the air inlet slot. Then grab the exhaust hose and the clamp and then tighten that securely to the back of the machine. Now you're going to want to vent this machine out a window or use it in the garage or attach it to a fume extractor, which is what I did with one of my fume extractor units. Then you're going to plug in the power cord to the power supply and plug that into the side of the machine, and then of course plug the power into a power outlet. You're going to install the USB-C cable to the machine and then connect that to your computer, and if needed, use the USB adapter. Finally, install the key and turn it to the unlock position before powering the machine on. You download the software from crealityfalcon.com and click CraftSeek. The software is called Falcon Design Space, and it's free to use. It works with macOS 11 or higher, as well as Windows 10 or higher. But I don't see where it works with mobile devices at this time. When you launch the software, it wants you to select the machine that you have, and then it walks you through the setup process, which is exactly what I just did a minute ago. The software looks very similar to other creative software applications you might use. With tools down the left side, there's options across the top, and there's also parameter settings to the right. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the pros. What did we like about this machine?
What do you like about this?
I liked that I by myself unpackaged this, lifted it up out of the box, It's fully pre-assembled.
Go ahead, muscles. Proud of you.
Right. So all I had to do was connect things to it, and I was done. There was no screws, no nuts and bolts, nothing like that. It was great. I like that it's fully enclosed. I like that I can look down from the top, and I look from the front, and I can see what's happening inside.
That's pretty cool. You can see from those two different angles.
I like that it is a small footprint. I like that I can have it here in my craft room, or I can put it over there if I want. It's small enough, light enough that I can actually take it downstairs and put it in the kitchen if I wanted to.
Some of the other machines are a little too heavy.
A little too heavy for that, yeah.
Nice.
I like the detailed engraving. I liked how the slate coaster turned out with the little cow on it. I think it turned out really, really good.
Cool.
And honestly, it's a good price point for a beginner. If you're looking to get into this, you might want to consider this machine.
Start small and then build up as your needs increase. Yeah.
Exactly. Good way to test the waters.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's have it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the elephant in the room. What are the cons of this machine? All right, number one, it's low power. It's 10 watts. So 10 watts doesn't buy you a lot of biscuits, you know what I mean? You're going to have to run wood through there a couple of times if you want to cut it. I think anything thicker than, what, 1/8 of an inch? You have to run it through twice to get a decent cut out of it. And even the acrylic safe, the laser safe acrylic had a hard time being cut. You had to run that through a couple of times. So you have to deal with the low power, but at that low price point, you can still get some functionality with it and try the waters and maybe upgrade to a more powerful machine. It has a pretty small laser bed. So you're not going to be able to do giant projects in here. Some of the other laser machines that we've tested are a lot bigger. So if you're doing signs or big things you want to put on the wall and look at from far away, big circles or things for your front door, you're probably not going to be able to do it in here unless you piece it together, which you totally can do. But you just have to keep that in mind that it is a smaller bed. And the third and the most critical thing is this. This is manual focus. And I don't think we've manually focused a laser in 2 years. So I was really surprised to see that you had to do this. You actually have to twist these things and bring it down and focus it manually. So I was a little dismayed. But again, at this price point, it's a good way to get introduced to it. And it's not the end of the world doing this. It's just everything's autofocus. I was really surprised to see manual focus. That's really the three cons, the elephants in the room.
All right, so if you're new to lasers and you just kind of want to test the waters and see if this is something you might want to get into, this machine might be something you need to look into, basically because of that price point. And it is easy to use, and it's not scary coming out of the box. There's not a lot of assembly, so that's a bonus. So if you're looking to get into it, definitely check this out.
It would be a great gift for a student or somebody in college looking to do some prototyping.
I agree, yeah.
Or a crafty person in your family that's ready to move up from vinyl and paper cutting.
Right. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments for us. And thanks for watching, and happy crafting.